So a good day to you, ladies and gentlemen, and to our viewers at home. You're welcome to another exciting contest in the third edition of the Sharks Academic Competition. The schools today, ladies and gentlemen, are St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School to my right. Please a round of applause for them. You're welcome. And to my left, we have Mawuli Senior High School. Another round of applause for them. So we shall have the candidates introduce themselves to us, name, year, and program they're offering, and that helps us familiarize with them. We'll start off with Mawuli Senior High School.
I am Mohammed Rashida. I read General Arts and I'm in year 3. My name is Tulas Belinda. I read General Arts and I'm in year 3.
I'm Akwabotu Maxwell. I read General Arts and I'm in year 3.
My name is Thompson Enoch Fortune, General Science, year 3.
So that's your contingent for Mawuli Senior High School: Rashida, Belinda, Akwabotu, and Enoch. St. Thomas Aquinas.
I'm Nanopokwe Free, second year.
I'm Kelvin Ada Peters, General Arts, Form 3.
Ufori Henaku Nana Kwame, General Science, final year.
Sampanana Mame Manasseh, second year, and I'm also in General Science.
We have Sampana, so St. Thomas Aquinas ably represented by Sampana, Nana, Kelvin, and Nana Poku. For round number 1, here are the rules of engagement. Each school will have a maximum of 3 minutes within which you answer 8 questions. Mawuli Senior High School, ably represented by Rashida, Belinda, Akwabotu, and Thompson Enoch. I am ready whenever you are.
Ready.
Ready. And so your time starts now. Which of these is not a basis of the Malthusian theory on population growth? A, population is limited by means of subsistence. B, population increases when the means of subsistence increases. C, preventive means can be used to check population growth. And D, acquisition of enough funds by the state. Yes, Belinda?
Acquisition of enough funds by the state.
That is correct for 10 points, ladies and gentlemen. Question 2. One of these is not a reason why the government of Ghana undertakes expenditure. A, provision of infrastructure. B, to maintain security. C, inflation. And D, provision of social services. Yes, Akwabotu.
Inflation.
Inflation is correct for 10 points. Question 3. In which year was the Presbyterian Training School established? In which year? Yes, Belinda?
Skip.
Skip. The answer is 1848. 4. The UGCC was formed on which date? Exact date. Yes, Belinda?
4th August 1947.
Correct for 10 points. Question 5. Who is the first woman to become a minister in Ghana? Yes, Belinda?
Al-Hassan Susanna.
I'll give you that for 10 points. I'll give you that for 10 points. Question 6. When did Ghana win the first African Cup of Nations trophy? Yes, Belinda?
1963.
1963 is correct. Which is the smallest country in Africa? A, South Africa. B, Togo. C, Guinea. D, Gambia. Yes, Akwabotu.
The Gambia.
The Gambia. The Gambia is correct. Final question. Who was the first chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS? Yes, Belinda?
Yakubu Gowon.
Yakubu Gowon. Ladies and gentlemen, that means Sampana, Nana, Kelvin Peters, and Nana Poku. Your time starts when you are ready.
We are ready.
Atapita says they are ready. So your time starts now. Shall we hear the bell? Question 1. Which of the following towns in Ghana is not densely populated? A, Ho, B, Tema, C, Accra, and D, Obuasi.
Tema.
I'm sorry, that answer is not correct, but you have to ring the bell, get acknowledged before you provide an answer to the question, Dr. Peters. Question 2. Which of these is not a source of revenue to the government of Ghana? A, taxation, B, government expenditure, C, grants and aids, and D, royalties. Yes, is it Nana Opoku?
Grants and aids.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer there is government expenditure. C, question 3, the spiritual home of the Dagomba is, yes, Arthur Peters?
East of Lake Chad.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. The correct answer is Gambaga. Philip Kwaku, a native of Cape Coast, was born in the year, yes, Arthur Peters?
1761.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. 1741 is correct. Question 5. The Portuguese were defeated by the Dutch in what year? Arthur Peters? Skip. Question 6. Which African country is known as large expanse of water? A, Guinea, B, Niger, C, Zambia, and D, Chad. Yes, Sampana?
Chad.
Chad is correct for 10 points. 7. When was Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia overthrown? Yes, Nana? Is it Nana? Nana? Or Kevin Arthur Peters?
September 1979.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Then the final question, which African country is known as the Mountain Kingdom? Yes, Nana Puku?
Zimbabwe.
I'm sorry, Zimbabwe is not correct. The kingdom. The Mountain Kingdom is the kingdom of Lesotho. 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 And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of round number 1.
Bake it. It's original, you gotta take it. Macberry, 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 bake with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, see we love it, everybody love it. Mama Rappa, them love it. Macberry, Macberry be the biscuit, being me the picking them secret. Macberry, Macberry be the biscuit, and they give everybody when I visit me. Macberry, originally baked with love. Macberry, 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 baked with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, 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 baked with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, originally baked with love.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
At the end of round number 1, Mawuli Senior High School has a total of 70 points. Mawuli has 70 points at the end of round 1. Please, a round of applause for them. And St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas Aquinas at the end of round number 1 has a total of 10 points. 10 points. The questions are going to be in the area of writing, reading, and arithmetics. And each school will be posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. So we start with one school, go to the next school. We start off with Mawuli Senior High School. It's the preamble that applies to both schools for the next few questions. You are to choose the words that are best opposite in meaning. Best opposite in meaning to the following words. Mawuli Senior High School, your word is capacious. Capacious. C-A-P-A-C-I-O-U-S. A, changeable. B, foolish. C, caring. D, limited. Yes, is it Rashida?
Limited.
Limited is correct. Limited is correct. Limited is correct for 10 points. St. Thomas Aquinas, same preamble. You have to choose the word that is opposite in meaning to dacious. D-A-C-I-O-U-S. Dacious. A, smart. B, gluttonous. C, fasting. D, even. Yes, Nana?
Even. Even.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is not even, and so I'm going to have to transfer that as a bonus question to Mawuli Senior High School. To both schools, preambles that will apply for the next series of questions. You are to choose the word that is nearest the meaning. So synonyms now. Nearest the meaning to the words that will be read. We start off with Mawuli Senior High School. Your word is Yob. Yob. Y-O-B. Yob. My bell is gone, and so we're going to have to transfer that as a bonus question to St. Thomas Aquinas. Nana looks at me and shakes his head. You don't have the answer to that question. The correct answer there is aggressive. Aggressive. To St. Thomas Aquinas, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the word apogee. Apogee. A-P-O-G-E-E. Apogee. Yes, I hear the bell. Is that Nana?
Beginning.
I'm sorry, it's not beginning. That's not correct, and so that's a bonus question to Mawuli Senior High School. And they will rather skip it. What were you thinking of before you decided to skip? And you made the right decision. What? No, that's actually not right. That's wrong. Because climax is actually correct. Climax would have been correct. Mawuli Senior High School, your main question. Choose the word that is nearest in meaning to boulderize. B-O-W-D-L-E-R-I-S-E. That's the word. My bell is gone, and so that's a bonus question to St. Thomas Aquinas. Yes, and the engagement between Sampana and Nana alone tells you they don't have the answer to the question. The correct answer there is censor. St. Thomas Aquinas, your main question, the word nearest in meaning to aficionado. We don't have the answer to the question, and so we'll go to the next school, which is Mawuli Senior High School, as a bonus question. You don't have the answer either. The correct answer is enthusiast. Enthusiast, right? Mawuli Senior High School. Line L passes through the points -2, 0 and 0A. Line LL passes through the points 4, 0 and 6, 2. What value will make the two lines parallel? What value of A will make the two lines parallel? Yes, is that Raymond?
Sir, please, when A is 2.
When A is 2. When A is 2. St. Thomas Aquinas. A, B, C, and D are numbers of different values, such that A plus B equals D. And the product of A, B, C, so A dot B dot C is 0. Which of the four numbers must be equal to 0? Yes, is that A frame? Is that A frame?
C.
C is correct. C is correct. C must be 0. Mawuli Senior High School. State the Euler's formula for polyhedron and define each term in the formula, where F equals the number of faces. Where F equals the number of faces, V equals the number of vertices, and E equals the number of edges. Is that Raymond?
We have, in Euler's formula, we have F plus V minus E to be equal to 2.
Excellent. F plus V minus E is 2. To St. Thomas Aquinas. Suzanne drives from city A to city B. After 2 hours of driving, she noticed that she covered 80 kilometers and calculated that if she continued driving at the same speed, she will end up being 15 minutes late. So she increased her speed by 10 kilometers per hour, and she arrived at city B 36 minutes earlier than she planned. Find the distance between cities A and B. It's a bonus question to Mawuli Senior High School. And they equally forfeit the opportunity to get the 5 points if they had answered correctly as a bonus. The correct answer is 250 kilometers. 250 kilometers. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of round number 2. Round number 2.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings,
allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
Round 2, St. Thomas Aquinas has 7.5 points. 7.5 points, a round of applause for them. And Mawuli School has 25 points. 25 points. Round number 3, here are the rules of engagement. The questions this time will be posed to both schools. The school can buzz in at any time if you have the answer to the question that's been read. Provide the answer that is correct, you get 10 points. Question 1, both schools. The following equations illustrates the 4 reactions which take place in the blast furnace during the extraction of iron from hematites. C plus CO2 to give 2CO. CaCO3 giving CaO plus CO2. Fe2O3 plus 3CO giving 2Fe plus 3CO2. And then SiO2 plus CaO giving CaSiO3. How many of the above equations shows an element undergoing both oxidation and reduction? Was it Sampana or Sampana? 2. I'm sorry, the correct answer is not 2. The equations that were read out, not 2 of them both undergo oxidation and reduction.
A.
And I heard your bell. Yes?
A.
Number. Ladies and gentlemen, A is correct. Only one equation. Only one. Question 2 to both schools. With respect to transport of substances across membranes, which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements is true? A. In order for a cell to reach the same water potential as its surrounding solutions, there must be no net gain or loss of water. B. In diffusion, there is no movement of substances across the membrane once dynamic equilibrium is reached. C. Both diffusion and osmosis can occur in the presence of membranes and the absence of energy. And D. Yes?
C.
Enoch?
C.
C is correct, ladies and gentlemen. C is correct. To both schools. The atoms of an element, say element A, have an electronic configuration 2,7. Which of the following statements about element A is correct? I. It reacts with xenon to form a stable covalent bond with chemical formula XeA4. II. It forms an ion of charge +1. III. It has 7 electrons in the outer shell of the atom. IV. It only reacts with non-metals. The answers, okay, great, let's hear you. Is that Nana?
I and I.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I. To both schools. Francium has never been observed outside of a laboratory. It is extremely radioactive and has a half-life of only 22 minutes. In a laboratory, a sample of francium was tested and analyzed and found to contain 0.10 gram of francium. When the sample was tested again, it was found now to contain only 0.02 grams of francium due to the radioactive decay. How much time elapsed between the two sets of on the francium sample? How much time elapsed between the two sets? A, 4.4 minutes. B, 48 minutes. C, 51 minutes. D, 110 minutes. Yes, is that Nana?
48 minutes. 48 minutes.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is not 48 minutes. And my bell is gone. The correct answer there is C, 51 minutes. 51 minutes, not 48 minutes, Sampana. To both schools. Its counterpart is the nocebo effect, in which psychological expectations cause harm. For 10 points, name this phenomenon in which a sham treatment results. Yes, I had your
placebo effect. The placebo effect.
Placebo. The placebo effect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should bring us to the end of round number 2. Now, at the end of round number 3, St. Thomas Aquinas has a total of 15 points and Mawuli School has 10 points. A round of applause for them as we get into round number 4, my personal favorite round of this particular competition. 101 round. So we shall have questions in the areas of science, math, English, and general knowledge. Shall we have the candidates to answer questions in English remain? All other candidates take backstage. Give one word that is suitable, is a suitable substitution for the phrase. The phrase is a verse letter. A verse letter. A, epistle. B, yes, Nana?
Epistle.
Epistle it is. A pistol. It is. To both schools, complete the sentence with the most appropriate word. The sentence is, the interior of the concert hall is dash to the eye. Is dash to the eye. A, delicious. B, veritable. C, visual. D, hopeless. Yes, Rashida?
Visual.
Visual is not correct. I had your bell as well. Nana? A is delicious. That's equally not correct. The correct answer is veritable. 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 So both of you can take leave of us. A round of applause for them as we welcome the candidates to answer the questions in general science. Now, what is the name of the large opening that is created by the ischium and the pubis of the pelvis? What is the name? Bell is gone, and so you both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points. You can take the gadgets off now. Both schools. The Geibin-Herzberg relation models the intrusion of salt water into these structures. They can be classified based on whether their upper boundaries are at the phreatic surface. Storativity and conductivity are quantitative properties of these regions. If under positive pressure and confined, these structures are called artesian wells. For 10 points, name these layers of the earth from which water can be extracted. My bell is gone, and so you both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points. The correct answer there is aquifer, aquifer, aquifer. Any of you familiar with it? Aquifer, aquifer. So Sampana and Enoch Thompson, you may take leave of us as we welcome the candidates to answer the questions in mathematics. Question 1. To deliver an order on time, a company has to make 25 parts a day. After making 25 parts per day for 3 days, the company started to produce 5 more parts per day. And by the last day of work, 100 more parts than the planned production were produced. Find how many parts the company made and how many days this took. Both schools forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points. Correct answer will be 678 pieces or parts, and it would have taken the company 23 days to make. Final question to both Ephraim and Raymond. A circle is inscribed in a square. If a point inside the square is selected at random, what is the probability that the point will also be inside the circle? Yes, Ephraim?
3 over 4.
What?
3 over 4.
I'm not sure the answer is 3 over 4, but I can understand the rationale behind that answer. You're looking at the area, you're taking consideration of the areas of both the square and the circle, right? But I haven't given you any measurement, and so it's very difficult. Pi over 4 would have been correct. Pi over 4 would have been correct, but that's not correct. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for both Ephraim and Raymond. Shall they take leave of us as we welcome the candidates to answer the questions in general art, in general knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge. And on that, we have Nana Opoku from St. Thomas Aquinas and Tulasi Belinda from Mawuli Senior High School. Same rules of engagement. I'll read the question to both of you. If you have the answer to the question, ring the bell, get acknowledged, provide the answer. If it's correct, 10 points. If not, it's a penalty of 5. May the best candidate, best school win. Question 1. What is the name given to islands that rise directly from the ocean floor? A. Continental islands. B. Oceanic islands. C. Coral islands. D. Deep sea islands. And they both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points. The correct answer there is the Coral Islands. The Coral Islands. To both schools, both candidates. What is the name given to an individual town whose industrial and residential suburbs have expanded to form an urban center? A. Conurbation. B. Agglomeration. C. Megapolis. D. Township. Yes, Belinda?
Conurbation.
I'm sorry, it's not conurbation. It's not conurbation. I heard your bell.
It's B. B.
B, ladies and gentlemen, is correct. And that is agglomeration. Agglomeration. That is correct for 10 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of round number 4. Shall we have the other candidates join us? But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 4 rounds of engagement between St. Thomas Aquinas and Mawuli Senior High School, ably represented by these illustrious students you have here, St. Thomas Aquinas amasses a total of 42.5 points. And Mawuli Senior High School has a total of 95 points. 95 points. Now, you don't need a magician to tell you that at this stage, Mawuli Senior High School progresses to the finals of the Sharks Academic Competition 2019-2020.